Cutaway scores, first seen around the 1950s and 60s, get their name from their defining feature of literally cutting away staves that don't contain any music, including partial systems, even single bars. Artists have used cutaways to help with the readability of certain scores, as it can plainly show the texture of some music and highlight key musical ideas. Dorico 6 Pro allows you to turn any project into a cutaway score with a single option. Let's take a look. To enable cutaways in a Dorico project, open Layout Options, select Staves and Systems, and Cutaways, and check this top option to automatically cut staves away in empty bars. It really is that easy. You can see there are some other basic options here. For example, setting the minimum number of empty bars that are needed before you cut away. There's a command in the View menu to show or hide cutaway staff lines, and you can choose whether these are seen by default in the new View Options dialog. Cutaway staff lines don't print, they're just simply there to assist you while you work. Cutaways are only visible in page view, not galley or fill views. The note input caret can still move around staves that have been cut away, and if you input music on a cutaway staff, it immediately brings that staff back into view, while continuing to respect the layout options you set. There may be times when you would like groups of instruments to cut away at the same point, even though there may be some bars rest in some of the instruments. For this, you can create manual cutaways, which can be used with or without the automatic behavior controlled by the layout option, to give you complete control over which staves are visible at any time. In this example, I want all of the brass to cut away together and all of the wind to show together. I have cutaways switched on in layout options. By showing signposts, you can see how I have input cutaway ends to stop automatic cutaways, and where I have overridden the automatic cutaway for these trumpets and trombones, I've added manual cutaway starts to pick them up again. Manual cutaways are also useful for when you want a cutaway to start in the middle of a bar, as the automatic behavior will only take effect on full bars. To manually cut away a portion of your score, make a selection, right-click and choose Staff, Create Manual Cutaway. Manual cutaways will persist even if there are notes on the staff, so be careful not to hide music by mistake. They will be cancelled by automatic behavior at the next point that a staff will be shown or hidden, but only if the layout option is enabled, of course. Even then, you can force a manual cutaway to apply until the next manual cutaway change by way of a property. There are some engraving options that allow you to specify the staff line protrusion at the start and end of cutaways, and how to display brackets and the systemic bar line at the start of systems with cutaways. And that brings me to talk about coordination lines, which are lines that can be drawn between staves to help show the alignment of staves in cutaway scores. Dorico doesn't add coordination lines by default, but it's easy to create them exactly where you need them in engrave mode. Simply Control or Command click two bar lines you wish to connect, and click the new Create Coordination Line button in the graphic editing panel in engrave mode. You can connect notes in this way as well to help the conductor coordinate tricky instrument entries. When a coordination line is at a bar line, but you would prefer to align it to the notes, you can do this with a property. You can set the appearance of coordination lines in engraving options, choosing the line style you wish to use. And it's rather clever. By default, Dorico will override the line width when using solid or dashed line styles, and instead use the bar line width as set for the project, meaning coordination lines will fit in perfectly. And that's cutaway scores and coordination lines in Dorico 6 Pro. We're really looking forward to seeing your projects that use cutaway staves, and hope you enjoy how quick and easy it is to achieve professional results. I'm Anthony Hughes. Thanks for watching.